Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 17 NFL previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game will take place in Indianapolis, who comes in with a record of 10-5, having already clinched the AFC South. There's still some seeding implications at stake here for the Colts, so they will play their starters. It will be like a normal game for them. You have Jacksonville at 4-11. I think all things considered, if you told Jacksonville at the beginning of the year Luke Joeckel was going to get hurt, okay, Justin Blackmon was not going to play even close to the amount of games you wanted him to play, and Blaine Gabbert was also going to get hurt, and they would be sitting here with 4 wins, I don't think they would have been that frustrated with that. I know it sounds weird to say, but Jacksonville's been getting better all year. They go up against a Colts team that maybe coming off of one of their best complete performances of the season last week versus the Chiefs. This is a Colts team, let's not forget. They've beaten the Chiefs, the Broncos, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. You're talking about, 4 of the top 7 or 8 teams in football at least with those 4 teams. So I think Indianapolis, though, the last half of the season hasn't really looked great, hasn't done it really with any style, so to speak, since Reggie Wayne went down. I don't think those losses at Arizona and on the road in Cincinnati, I don't think those losses look as bad now as maybe they were when they were happening. I thought those are 2 good ball clubs, but nonetheless, I thought last week was very important to Indianapolis to beat Kansas City. Because a lot of those other big wins came earlier in the season. To beat Kansas City to sort of get some momentum headed into the playoffs, they could be in a situation where they play Kansas City again next week, which obviously the scene's shifting to Indianapolis. So we'll see how that unfolds. I look for Donald Brown to get going early and often in this one. He's averaging 5.5 yards a carry. He started to carry the ball more and take more of a prominent role in this offense over Trent Richardson, who the Colts obviously acquired earlier in the year for a first-round pick. Can Jacksonville stop the running game? Can they slow it down at all? Can Jacksonville put points on the board? That's been their problem all season, putting up yards, putting up points. Games they've been able to stay in, they've been able to turn the other team over. And since the Colts turn the ball over almost the least amount as far as total giveaways in the NFL, I think this is a particularly hard matchup for the Jaguars that, again, I think have come a long way. I think they have this program headed in the right direction. I think the draft is, again, going to be key for them to sort of replenish their roster and get some more talented players in there and build that depth. If you followed me during my NFL draft coverage last year, I think they have the right GM in Caldwell and the right coach in Bradley. You sort of have a cerebral guy at GM and really like a sort of a master motivator type in Gus Bradley. So I think they're headed in the right direction. I think they can learn a lot from playing a team like the Colts, who is maybe where they want to be in the next 3 or 4 years. I think Luck knows how important it is to be in a rhythm heading into the playoffs. I don't think him and Pagano allow this team to overlook things. I think the same will take place today. This week, expect a big game out of Donald Brown and expect a big game out of that Colts defense forcing some turnovers. And I like Indianapolis minus 11.5 at home versus Jacksonville. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. I'm previewing every playoff game here coming up, guys, so check those out. I'm also will be covering the draft here wall to wall, so be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.